people aren't going to like this. I think AI will completely change our industry.
If you were to get started today, what's the first thing you would do?
Oh, great question. Let's give you a couple. Okay, I'll give you three things. First one.
Braiden, I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. I've met you yesterday only, and
Yeah, for sure.
Starting to evolve into something pretty big. So
Yeah.
super exciting.
No, I appreciate it.
How are you liking the event so far?
It's good. EPM put on a heck of an event. It's pretty
right?
crazy the lineup they had and people talking, everything like that. It's been sweet.
Anything stood out to you already so far?
Probably the biggest thing has been more around an abundance mindset. Like I preach an abundance mindset constantly in my company, and it was pretty cool. I mean, you have four of the biggest lenders on stage together, sitting there collaborating around how to solve problems for borrowers. Like there's so many people focus on their competition more than they focus on what actually matters to the borrower.
Right.
And so that was a big takeaway. And then just we've adopted AI so much into our business, but how can we continue to adopt it more and more and be on the front edge of that rather than trying to be reactive? How do we be proactive inside of AI? It's probably the two biggest takeaways thus far.
Yeah. A lot of people have said that like AI is going to, they have like mixed feelings towards it, right? Like how do you feel AI, like we can get ahead of it? And like what positive ripples do you think can be made from using AI?
Dude, I think AI, people aren't going to like this. I think AI will completely change our industry. Like, I bet you 10 years from now, LOs are making 10% of the money per file that they do today because of efficiency of the margin compression. Like, I think the ones that adopt AI will become so much more efficient, where currently they max out, let's say 7, 8, 9 files before they need help. They'll be able to max out at 30, 40, 50 files a month through that efficiency. And so you make the same money. Like that shouldn't matter to you if you adopt it and grow and scale with it. But I mean, it can sit there. It can be your note taker. It can listen to every phone call. It can run income calcs. Like if you just have the phone call and then hang up, you can then grab the pre-approval and AI can do all. Like it's already there. People just have to figure out how to adopt it and not fight it.
Where do you feel, let's say as somebody as a newer loan officer that's just wanting to get started, like maybe they hear something like that and they're like, well, is it even worth getting into the business? Like what kind of advice would you give a new loan officer that's like just getting introduced to the whole?
The greatest thing is who was it? Someone started talking about the new wave of LOs coming. The average age of a loan officer's got to be 50, 55 years old. There is this old, I don't want to call them old age-wise, but old in thought. They've been in the industry pre-2008. They've done their ways. A lot of the biggest companies inside the broker world are those types of companies. And so if you can come in with a different approach and different mindset and not be taught those ways from the beginning, you have the ability to change so much faster than anyone can. Like these people are stuck, and brokers love them. Like I know Tom, I know Mike, like I know them. Phenomenal companies, phenomenal operations. I could never speak ill on any of them, but they run business a certain way. And it is so much harder to pivot a 2,000 LO company than it is to pivot a 5-person company. Right. And so if you're new, you actually have an advantage, in my opinion, to be on that cutting edge, just because these companies, to pivot that large of an institution is so hard. So I actually think it gives you a leg up.
Right on. How long have you been in the industry now?
5 years.
5 years.
Started in 2020, I opened shop.
Do you still consider yourself young in terms of like the...
Yeah, I mean, 5 years in mortgage feels like an eternity. Like it's crazy to say that I've only been in it 5 years, but like I'm still learning every single day, still trying to grow, still trying to figure it out. And I feel like I'm still pretty young in the industry.
Heck yeah. Last question I have for you, man, is if you were to get started today, what's the first thing you would do?
Don't be afraid to niche down. Too many LOs are afraid that they'll lose business by coming hyper-specific, but I actually think it's easier to market yourself and attract business being niche down. If I was to start today, I would probably brand myself as a VA loan-specific loan officer, or I'd serve Hispanic, or I'd first-time homebuyers. You know what I mean? I would niche down because it becomes so much easier when they think VA, they think you. Not when I think mortgages, I have to compete with everyone. So don't be afraid to niche down. Influence is today's gold rush. And that doesn't mean you have to have millions of followers. You can have 5,000 followers, but as long as you're in front of people on a regular basis, they will know, like, and trust you, see you as an expert, and you will get more business. So many people are afraid to put themselves online, and I think it's stupid. Just get online. And then the last one is surround yourself with people that are doing exactly what you want to do. There's a season to learn, and there's a season to earn. And too many people try to get to the season of earning too quickly. Where if you can say, this is my season to learn. Every industry has it. I mean, doctors, accountants, they all have their residency. They all have their time. But for some reason, we think we can jump into mortgage and try to become hyper profitable in the first 2 years. I would
Yeah.
much rather make a fraction of the comp, but be as close as I possibly can to someone that's doing 200 million, 300 million and learn at their feet.
Right.
Because then 5 years from now, when it's time to earn, you know exactly what you're doing. So don't be afraid to niche down. Influence is the gold mine, and get around someone that's living your life and have a season to learn before you have a season to earn.
That's powerful, man.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for sharing.
Yeah, sure.
That was awesome. I hope you guys took something away from that. I definitely did as well. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for tuning in. Give Braiden Shaw a follow. Hit him up on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Where else are you connected?
Instagram, TikTok, wherever.
Okay. Right on.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys next time on Straight to the Point.